shit, do I need to be signed in as me? Hang on, folks. Let's make sure I'm live everywhere I'm supposed to be. Looks like, yay, awesome. All right. We are live. All right, we're just gonna hit. Hey, John. Hey, Tammy. Awesome. People are joining. Let's dive right in. All right. Hey, this is Seth Green. Welcome to the May 6th edition of Fix My Marketing. We are here to talk about some really cool stuff today. So let's dive right in. Now, before we dive in, I just want to go over really quick the 5 principles of marketing that works to magically attract your new customers and make your competition disappear. The most important one is the first one, which is who is your target market? Who are you going after? Then where do they hang out? Where are we going to go find them? Why should they do business with you? What do you have that's different? And how are you going to deliver that all in a way that gets them to take action? So who, where, what, why, and how. Those were also reporter questions. So again, we want to know the most important factor, 50% of your success or failure will be based on your accuracy of targeting your market. So can we fix my marketing? Yes, we can. Can you ask a question? Yes, you can. Awesome. Yeah, type in your question. We'd be happy to answer it. All right. So we're going to show you some examples. We're going to start off with fix my online marketing. And then we're going to talk a little bit about direct mail. And then actually in between the two, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone a little bit and test out a new magic trick and see if it performs, if it plays via Zoom. I've never done it via Zoom before. I've actually never performed it before. I practiced a lot. So hopefully you'll bear with me and allow me to indulge my magic habit. All right. So let's talk about target marketing, and let's talk about how that applies in a particular case. All right. So this is this is a client that we're working with. She is a coach primarily for divorced men who are dating again, and she is helping them to avoid making the same mistakes the second time that they made the first time. So I'm going to show you 2 different ad campaigns that her previous agency ran for her. Hey, Donna. So let's take a look. This first ad, this is the one she spent the most money on. Looks like she spent about $1,205. And her goal was to get people to the podcast page on her website. She has a podcast called Man Alive. All right, so the first thing we're going to go do is we're going to go look at the ad set. And we just talked about why target marketing is so important. You could have the best message in the world. You could have the best product or service, but if you try and send it to the wrong people, it won't work. If you have the best, I don't know what it is. Let's say you have a new shotgun and you want to sell, and your ideal customer is a conservative Republican. The world's going to end. I got gold and precious metals and canned goods in my garage and guns and ammo. And you want to sell them a new shotgun, and they're a card carrying member of the NRA, and they hunt. And you have a marketing campaign written exactly for that person, but you send it to left-wing liberal Democrats who are members of the Sierra Club and donate to environmental causes and animal wildlife preserves. You're not only going to not make any sales, you're probably going to make some people very, very mad. Hey, Alyssa. So you've got to send the marketing message to the right people. So this woman is again, dating coach for divorced men. So let's scroll down. First of all, her daily budget is $9 a day, which is, we're going to find out in just a minute, spoiler alert, is way too low for her. And then her audience is men 30 to 65 in the top 25% of zip codes in the country. So she's going to every man 30 to 65 who lives in an affluent area who's 30 to 65. Hey, Doug. Hey, Jeff. So what's the problem with that? She doesn't know. At the very least, she should be advertising to divorced men, and then not all divorced men are dating. So I would further narrow down, one, by marital status, and then two, by detailed targeting. How she could find out if they're dating is, are they fans of the online dating sites and apps? Are they fans of Match.com? Are they fans of Tinder or Bumble? If that's, or what I don't know what any of the other online dating things are, because I've been happily married for 15 years. So that would be a clue that they were dating. So 6 million people, in her case, her audience is way too broad, because a lot of those people, they might not be married at all. They might not have gotten married yet. So they need at least one divorce under their belts, most likely, for hers to perform. Now, they got one thing right. They got something right. They're running on the Facebook and Instagram feeds, and that's it. I would have separated that out and have one ad for Facebook and one ad for Instagram, but only using two and doing manual placements is better than doing automatic placements. Hey, Shayna. All right, next, let's go look at the ad itself. Now, in this particular ad, she's testing 3 different images, all of which are couples in some form of kissing or embrace. They're sexy couples. And then she's testing 2 different primary texts, 2 different headlines, 1 description, and no display link. The issue with the way this is set up is Facebook has split testing tools to allow you to automate some of this, but it wasn't set up that way. It's not telling us which headline performs better, which text performs better, which image performs better. That's the problem. So the low-tech way to do it would be 1 ad with 3 images in the primary text, another ad with 3 images in the headline and the second text. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 versions of the ad, each with 3 different pictures. And then you could literally see which combination works best. There is software that allows you to automate all of that, create 1 campaign, and it'll create all the permutations for you. Hey, Laura. Hey, Jody. Hey, Rabbi Alex. So she needs to be running, this is at least 2, 4, and there's 3 images. There's 12 different variations she should be running to find out which one specific ad of all of these is the one that's actually working. And while she's got, $1.04 cost per lead to get someone to subscribe to her podcast, which could be really great, or it could be lousy. We don't know. It's the initial baseline. I would run those 12 different split tests, and you might be able to get the $1.04 down a whole lot lower. The other split tests I would run is the target markets. I would take those 12 ads and run them to all men who were divorced. Then I would run them to divorced men who were fans of Match, then divorced friends who were friends of Bumble, then divorced men who were friends of Tinder, all those different ones. That's probably 36 combinations to find out which interest pulls the best with which ad, with which headline, with which image. That was a lot of with whiches. So hopefully that makes sense. But the whole point is, you don't know until you test. Online, we can test a whole lot easier than offline. It doesn't cost you anything to run those tests, just a bigger ad budget, but you could get much better results. Because even though this 1,157 podcast subscribers looks like a great number, how many of those actually bought from her? That's the fundamental question. It's great as a vanity metric to, hey, I can get podcast listeners for $1, but the ultimate, it doesn't matter if she has 1,000 podcast listeners if nobody gives her any actual money. Now we're going to go into one of her other campaigns. Hey, Scott, one of her other campaigns that was actually designed to generate leads. So let's go look at her conversions to her quiz. The first thing we're going to do, again, we're going to check $11 a day, which again might be too low. She's running to a lookalike audience of everybody who's been to her website in the last 6 months, who's a man aged 30 to 65 in the US. So again, it's way too broad. Still doing manual placement, which is better than automatic. So she's not wasting much money there. And then if we go look at the ad, we got one image, no tests. We're running many men are not, okay, we've got primary text. I like that there are emojis in it. We've got a headline, a description, and a website URL, and it's going to her quiz. Now let's go check out her quiz. Give me 2 seconds for that to load. We'll pull up the quiz. We're going to look at her results. 444 people took the got to the quiz at 26 cents a pop, which is actually could be really, really good. Shayna. Okay, take the quiz, become a better lover and leader. It looks like this is a neck of a woman who's leaning up to maybe kiss a guy. Can't really tell. We've cut off the bottom part of the screen. I would come up with a sexier title for the quiz. Oh, that's what the picture is supposed to be. He's coached 1,000 men. I know what needs to get in the way of you being more powerful and having a more passionate relationship. That assumes they've already got a relationship. So if these guys are divorced, I think the pain point would be, I think it'd be like either how to get it right the second time, or, hey, John, or how to avoid the mistakes you made the first time, right? You don't want to marry the same woman and end up getting divorced getting married and getting divorced a couple of years later. So I would make a sexier title for the quiz. I'd replace the picture with a video. That's all. Another thing I noticed about all of these ads that she's running is they're all image ads. So 10 essentials of attraction most men never learn, myth of the friend zone. So it looks like there's some great topics and some great titles. I would love to see her test 30, 15, 30, 45, 60-second video ads where either she's on camera talking about it, or she gets one of her happy men clients who is now happily remarried to talk about her and her services and run a story about that guy and that ad. So that's my feedback on those two campaigns that we took a look at for Shayna. Shayna, thank you for volunteering to play. Tim, you got to type your question in. And then this is Boom Masterclass. So Boom Masterclass, the concept is you can take an online class in the comfort of your own home via Zoom from Broadway stars. So again, they're all on unemployment right now because Broadway is closed. So it's a membership site. It's 10 euros a month. It's like nothing. They really should charge more. And they've got amazing talent. This is Laura Bell Bundy, who originated the role of Elle in Legally Blonde on Broadway. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Gufran. So they've got some amazing people, professionals who are teaching virtual classes. So it's awesome if you are an actor, singer, dancer, theater person, student, wanting to learn how to learn from some amazing talent. And if you're a teacher, wanting to learn how to improve learn something new to teach your students. So what we have recently done is we were filling classes for Laura Bell Bundy from Legally Blonde and Natalie Weiss, who has 25 million views on YouTube. So we ran engagement campaigns. We got almost 27,000 people. I'll show you. This is the Laura Bell Bundy campaign. I'm going to go start at the end and go backwards. Hey, John, so you see, this is a video from her, Laura Bell, from Legally Blonde, talking about how she's so excited to be teaching classes on Boom Masterclass. So in this case, we did a post-engagement campaign to get a whole lot of people, 17,000 people to watch it. If we look at the audience, we did a US campaign, 18 to 45, people who are interested either in acting, theater, Broadway theater, musical theater, voice acting, performance art, and then some of the shows that some of these people have been in. So it's a really, really broad audience on purpose because we had like a day to get this campaign up and it ran for like 4 days right before the class. It was last minute that we got brought in. So we didn't have time to run 27 different split tests. That's coming for future classes. So that worked really well. Laura Bell's, we got post engagements at a penny a piece, which is awesome. They were previously running at lead form ads, where you fill out a form on Facebook after you see the ad before you get to the website. And it's a way to capture information before they get to the site itself. So they were just asking for name and email. So we said, close, I'm not making any changes. So we just got new ads up yesterday for them where we're asking a whole lot more questions. So we're using a video of some of the stars saying that they were joining. And then we changed the copy. And then the lead form, they were just asking for name and email. We're asking for name, email, cell phone. Who's your favorite Broadway star? What are you hoping to get out of Boom Masterclass? And then what are you? Are you a student? Are you a teacher? What classification are you? So we're asking for more information. Again, the campaign went up yesterday. So they just got their second lead a few minutes ago, literally. We were at one lead this morning. But the good news is people are filling out the extended questionnaire, which makes them more qualified and also allows them to get better customized follow-up. So if they know it's a student who wants to learn versus a teacher, they can send different emails. If they know who their favorite Broadway star is, if it turns out that that person's on Boom, it's a layup. So they've got all this data to follow up with where they didn't have it before. So we're getting more data, and hey, Amanda, and we're getting more qualified leads. All right. This, we're not going to do that one today. So questions, type your questions in the comments on Facebook. All right, so while we wait for questions, I'm going to test out a new magic trick. So thank you for indulging me. So I don't know if this happens in your house, but in our house, our dryer, we're convinced, eats socks. Literally, you put a pair of socks into the dryer, out comes one sock. Sometimes out comes a sock I don't even recognize and I don't even remember having. So I decided, I took it upon myself to try and solve this mystery. And I took pictures of all the socks that went into the dryer. So I had them printed. They're on playing card size things. And we're going to show you. So this is an example. They don't match. They don't match. They don't match. Again, I'm trying to get them at, they don't match. Here's what I want somebody to do is somebody else is going to type stop. And we'll see if you land on a pair anywhere as we go through here. Somebody type stop in the chat. Oh, okay. I see a stop. We'll set that one aside. All right, we'll keep going. I'll just show you no match. Maybe we'll find a match. No whammies, no whammies. Nope. Nope. No matches. No matches. No matches. And last one. We didn't get a match. All right, we didn't get a match. We didn't get a match. However, these are the two that you landed on. Thank you, Courtney, for saying stop. And Amanda, who said it at the same time. So these are the two that we landed on. You didn't find any matching pairs. So here's the crazy thing now. My wife says if I really were a magician, I should be able to find the missing socks. So check this out. Now they all match. Every single pair has found its mate. They are back together. The crazy socks have all joined. I'm going to show you the rest of them, and then I got something really special for you. What's really crazy, thank you, Amanda, for typing stop. We did not plan this, but I don't know if you can see. I'm going to do something a little bit dangerous. Standing on a rolling chair. Check this out. One sock. Oh, Oh, that was not good. That was not good. That was not good. Oh boy, that's the beauty. All right, man. I think I just lost it. Hang on. Dead. Oh my God, at live television. Hang on. Here I am. See, you suffer for your art, but I'm willing to go through for you wonderful people. So in case you missed that, oh my God, thankfully my glasses did. Oh, did they break? I should have done this. There, my sock matches. I did not think to just go like this. That's the magic trick. And we watched Seth disappear. Oh my God. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, that was my water. I would clean up my water. Oh my God. Yes, I'm okay. I think it might have bruised my elbow. John says, no, that was predictable. No, I was not. Oh, well. Yes, thank you, Shada. I'm okay. Yes, now I have a blooper, Tamara. Yeah, it's okay. You're laughing at my pain. That's all right. The crazy thing was, I brought my wife's vanity chair, which is stationary, right next to me. And I said, I put it next to me, and I said, I should turn the camera and stand on that chair because it won't move. And then when I got into it, you know, the adrenaline's going, and I'm like, I'm just going to stand on this chair and push it back a little bit against my wall, and hopefully, ow, that really hurt. Hopefully it won't move. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, I think we're gonna. Tamara, did you want to type in a question? I think we're gonna wrap up, but let me answer your question first. Can you type that in, or were you just asking if you could ask a question, but you didn't actually have a question? Ow, I think I'm gonna be sore. That hurt. Anybody? Hey, Joelle. All right, Tamara, you're not typing in your question. I'm gonna assume you didn't have one. If you put it in later, I'll go back and comment. I'm gonna go get some ice. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you learned some marketing.